Today we are going to try and make donuts. They're going to be cake donuts using this thrift store find that we got for $8. It was brand new, never used, has all of the instructions. I went ahead and washed it, and we've got some oil in it. And we are going to make chocolate cake donuts for the first time. So we're going to turn this on. The light turns on when it's ready. The light will shut off. And I'm going to go ahead and take a little brush. You can find one. And I'm going to add some olive oil to this. And we're going to start just like this. And I'm just going to coat the top and the bottom. And we are going to...
I'm not using the kitchen. I'm going to get a cup of coffee and that's all. Kelly, your $10 bill's in my pocket.
Okay, thank you.
All right, so we have this coated right now. We're going to go ahead and close it. And then we are going to start the batter. So I'm going to set this aside, and in this bowl, I'm going to do 1.5 cups of, this is self-rising flour. So we're going to do this just a little bit differently. All right, so there's 1.5 cups of self-rising flour. We're next going to take 1/3 of a cup. What you're hearing right now is my dad making coffee. All right, so here's 1/3 of a cup of cocoa powder, and I'm going to put the cocoa powder in here. Now I'm not using baking powder, I'm not using salt because the self-rising flour already has that in there. So we're going to go ahead and I'm going to use sugar. So can we get the bag in there? It's stevia. We're going to use, this is stevia in the raw because we really don't use regular pure cane sugar. All right, and we need 1/2 cup. And I'm going to put 1/2 cup in here. Now, for these chocolate mini cake donuts, we're actually going to use something that I have rarely used before. And at least in baking, Hello from New Mexico. So we're trying this recipe. It's brand new. We just got this Dash cake donut maker, brand new from Goodwill. We found it at Goodwill and we're gonna test it out. So we've got the flour, and the flour has the baking powder, the salt already in it. We've got the sugar in there. Now we're going to start using adding the wet ingredients, which is going to be an egg. We're gonna use, what did you pull? Sour cream? We're gonna grab some sour cream, and we're going to use oil and 2/3 of a cup of whole milk. And the way that this is looking right now, we may have too small of a bowl. So if my assistant would get me a larger bowl, please. She is really excited about having chocolate cake donuts. All right. All right. Here's a bigger bowl. All right. So Kel, I need a 1/4 cup. So let's grab a measuring cup. We need a 1/4 cup. I'm gonna add the eggs.
I don't know.
1/4. Thank you, Snuggles. Oh, this is actually not Snuggles. This
No.
is Fangy.
Yep.
Thank you, Fangy. All right, so we've got the egg in there. We're gonna do a 1/4 cup of sour cream. All right, I'm just going to take this and put that in here. I have no idea how this is gonna turn out because I've never made this before. Hi, Jay. How are you doing? This is Chocolate Mini Donut Day. So we're gonna see how this goes. All right. Okay, Cal, now we need a teaspoon of vanilla extract. Mm-hmm. 1 teaspoon, which is the small one. Here. Yes, there. That one. Okay, and then go ahead, pour it in here and pour it into the bowl.
Okay.
This is also, you know, teaching my child how to cook. All right. Yep, dump it in there. All right, and then I'm going to need
Wait a second. Smells good.
3 tablespoons of butter, but we're going to use oil because that's what I have right now. So 1, 2, 3. This is olive oil. Alrighty. Okay, and then Kel, the last ingredient that we need is going to be the 2/3 cup of your milk. So we need 2/3. And this is whole milk that we're going to use. 2/3. Here we go. All right, Kel, bring me the whisk. Okay, here's the 2/3, and I'm just gonna keep this milk out because this is New Mexico. We are dry out here, and this might need a little bit more moisture. All right, you go, girl. Start whipping this together. Yep. So we want this nice and fluffy, kind of like pancake consistency, which is why I'm thinking we're gonna need a little bit more milk. Okay.
I'm going so slow.
Let's add a little bit more. That's probably like a 1/4 cup. If you have family members who actually, you know, make stuff from scratch, thank them, okay? Because this is not an easy process, as my daughter is learning right now. It takes muscle. And then you gotta bang this thing on here to get that out, because we wanna make sure that it's completely mixed, Kel. Oh my goodness. Okay, let me get a knife.
Just go whack-a-mole with it. My wrist hurts so
Uh-huh.
bad.
Okay, lift that up for just a minute.
I don't know how people do this anymore.
Yeah, well,
Yeah. Like
when you were raised like I was, where majority of our stuff was, we had to make it from scratch, because, you know, we didn't have the luxury of buying things all the time. This is what we did.
It looks like icing.
All right, try it again, girl.
Okay.
Yeah, this stuff smells amazing, like chocolate. If you like chocolate, this is the one.
We're gonna need that.
Smells great. So this is, obviously these are not yeast donuts, right? They're cake donuts. And I want this consistency to be a little more creamy, because we're gonna pipe it into this mini donut maker.
Cooking is not easy.
Now we gotta make sure.
Be like the cooks on TV, be like, I'm trying to figure out how they do this so fast. Ow.
And then we want to see this stuff. We want to incorporate that into, because, you know, everything counts, right? And I'm sure that you're going to eat a whole bunch of these.
Yeah, like yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
I got to have donuts for breakfast. This feels so weird.
Now pull this up, lift it up for just a minute. I want to see the consistency. That's going to be perfect. So it's like cake batter. And now we're going to take this and pour it into a Ziploc bag.
It's so bad.
It smells amazing, right?
Yeah.
Now, we have never made chocolate donuts like this before, okay? I'm a yeast person, so we are going to find out if this is any good,
If this works.
right? Because this, I altered the recipe like I usually always do. Can you please move that? Thank you. And then I'm going to put this in here, and we're just going to put it into the Ziploc bag. Pour it in. Kel, get a spatula where you need to make sure that we get all of it in here. Uh-huh.
Like a flipper?
That green one right there,
Oh.
so that we can,
That's so good.
yeah.
Smells
because we're going to. Now we're learning about different utensils. Okay, this is a spatula for those of you who were wondering. Yeah. And I'm pouring this into. Yeah, and then usually my kid licks the bowl.
My mom makes cake batter. That's my favorite thing to do.
Okay, grab that bowl so that we don't lose this stuff, because I'm notorious for, you know, dumping stuff on the, not on the floor all the time, mostly on the counter, but thank you. All right. So we're going to see, I'm going to leave a little bit of a pocket, a little bit of an opening here, because we just want to make sure that I can pipe this properly. All right, so we've got the light off, which means that this thing is working.
Can I wash this?
Just a minute.
Okay.
You're going to help me with this.
Oh dear.
Open the lid up.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, shoot.
All right. Now we're going to slowly pipe this in. Just like this.
You did spray that, correct?
Yep, it's got oil on it already. And I'm only gonna take it to the top. And we're gonna see how this works. Now they're mini donuts. Why? Because they cook faster.
And I like mini donuts.
And this is has become my daughter's favorite. Chocolate is her favorite. So this is the first time I have ever made donuts like this. So we're going to learn together.
The next time we make donuts, can we do strawberry?
How do they do that?
I don't know. I have to find.
Did you find the recipe for that?
No, if they have a recipe,
I've never heard of strawberry donuts, but
It might just be the icing.
the icing.
on
Okay,
top of the donuts.
so here we go. I bet I put a little bit too much in there, but here we go. And we're gonna find out because it's gonna ooze out.
What's that mean?
It's gonna come out of the sides here if we put too much. Fun times. We're all learning together. Isn't this cool? And it is going to be in the 80s today in New Mexico. I don't know if you guys are having the same hot weather.
I'm gonna go check out my clothes real quick.
No, 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 not. All right, so now obviously we're not putting any icing on it, but this is what the picture looks like.
Can I see that real quick?
Mm-hmm.
I just want to see this.
See if they have strawberry donuts in there, or
Yeah.
a strawberry.
Well, there's another one I'd like to try out.
Okay, so this is telling me that this is ready. What it's saying is that you're supposed to flip them with a toothpick.
These are the next ones I'd like to do.
All right, so let's do this.
Betty donuts.
Oh, look at that. Well,
Whoa.
they did come out, see? All right, flip.
I just want to eat one now.
Yeah, they're not completely done yet though.
But they like so
But they look good, right? Chocolate.
Chocolate looks good on everything.
Kel's just starving right now. That's why everything looks good.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, so now we're gonna do this again. Then we're gonna wait for the light to turn on.
See the next ones. Good coffee. I don't really know. There's confetti on the box stuff.
This is the next one that she wants to see if we can make. Funfetti mini donuts. But with this being said, you need rainbow sprinkles and we don't have that today.
I didn't even see
Now, if you would like to sponsor me making funfetti donuts, you could obviously contribute to this, Kel. So it shows you how to do the vanilla glaze. Look at that. Those look nice.
That was so good.
Oh, it smells amazing. So here's,
It does.
we're going through, you know, it shows you all the parts and features. Look at that.
Do you want me to get a plate?
Look, is that what you were thinking was the strawberry? Yeah, that's the frosting. See that? Look at this. All right. It even shows you how to use the appliance. Gives you all the instructions.
Back to cool.
That looks good. Kelly is tapping me because this thing just clicked off and she is wanting to.
It just smells so good. I'm sorry.
All right, so here we go. We're gonna take this and put this on a plate.
How do your fingers not burn?
Well, let's just say that I'm very used to cooking and baking.
No.
All right.
Burn my fingers right
Now,
now.
this is a little bit warm, so we're gonna let it cool, and then I'm going to flip the camera over so that you guys can see what this looks like. So she doesn't get to taste anything yet.
No.
All right, what happened to my,
It smells so good.
we need
though.
to butter this again.
It smells like chocolate.
All right.
Smell it. It smells like
Oh,
chocolate
it
chips.
smells, the kitchen smells like chocolate, which is probably why Kelly's grandpa came out here, you know, claiming that he needs to
Taste
get some
test.
more coffee because he likes to taste test everything.
So do I when it involves donuts.
Mm-hmm. So again, I'm just, I want the top and the bottom greased. Even though this says that, you know, it's a non-stick, yeah.
Can I show them what the donuts look like?
Yes, go ahead, Kel.
I can't see the.
So
It's all
right here.
black. This is what the donuts look like.
Yeah, now they look great.
Guys.
But the true test is going to be how they taste. I don't know if you guys have ever watched, what did we watch last night? It was a TV show. It had Kevin, was it Kevin James on it?
I don't know.
They're like a NASCAR group or whatever. That episode was hilarious.
Yeah. I still like Cobra Kai. That was a fun.
Yes, my daughter is into the Karate Kid and Cobra Kai, and that
Yeah.
we had a blast watching that whole series.
Yeah. Apparently, there's a new movie out.
But it doesn't have Johnny in it.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't make sense.
And we like Johnny.
He's funny. Are you sure? No, Sensei. Ugh.
That's funny.
Yeah, that was my
Alright.
favorite part.
Obviously, back to the donuts. If you do have a piping bag, the piping bag works really great, but we are using a Ziploc bag. All right, here we go again. Hey, Christopher, how are you? We're making mini cake donuts with this cool Dash donut maker that we found at Goodwill for $8. It was brand new in the box, never opened,
Never used, actually.
never used until today. So here we go. And how is it? Is
I
it
haven't tried it yet.
well? Is it like?
Can
Can you bite it?
That's what I'm debating if I can do or not right now.
Okay. Now, if Cal can take a bite of this, you're gonna do this live. Okay. Yes, the kitchen is a mess because this is what real cooking is.
Yep.
See this?
Okay. Can I
So,
do Just started.
Orientation, rotate. What are we doing here? I've got, okay, go for it. Let's see. Let's see what it looks like inside. Now, is it fluffy? Ooh, yeah. Pretty good?
Yeah.
Alrighty.
I like the pancake version.
So here's this one. You like the regular, not the chocolate? What's the deal with the chocolate now? We're not liking the chocolate flavor because because Kelly wants chocolate chips on there. That's why. So we didn't put any chocolate chips in here. However, if you want to grab chocolate chips, I can put some in this next batch so that we can test it and see if that works.
I don't think we have any more chocolate chips.
What? Are you telling me you ate the chocolate chips?
No.
And you know, usually this really does need some glaze on it. But, all right. This was the first time we have ever made chocolate cake donuts. Do you would you prefer chocolate or vanilla? I'm thinking that although Kelly loves chocolate, I think that the regular donut, it's like a pancake version. I think that one is the one that she prefers. Let's see if I can find that recipe. Classic. It's called the classic mini donuts. See that? This is the one that she likes. Of course, we're going to try to add some chocolate chips in this one. Did you find some? No, because she's over there eating the donuts right now. All right, this one's ready to go. Let's add it to the plate.
I'm on my second
Here, or you do this and I'll look for the chocolate chips.
one.
I can't even understand what she's saying because she's got a mini donut in her mouth. And when they say mini, I mean, look at this. Yep. But there you go. Hey, why buy it when you can make it yourself, right? All right. All right, Kel, come here. Go ahead and oil this thing and let me see if I can find the chocolate chips.
Do I need to add oil to the paper? Do I need to add oil to the paper?
You sure do.
Oh my goodness.
So go ahead. Well, here, we can do it. Okay, go ahead. Put it on there.
Okay.
A little bit. All right. Top and bottom. Yep, just like
I'm
that.
going as fast as I can, thing. It's clicking at me.
Good job. All right, so here we go. We found a few. Kelly didn't eat all of them. We found a few chocolate chips left.
I didn't eat them all.
Okay, now you're gonna have to help me because if I pipe this, the batter's gonna keep going, and you're gonna have to put some of these, but don't put them yet until there's batter in there because you're gonna burn them. Go ahead.
Oh shoot. Oh, sorry.
All right.
That might have been too soon.
Whoa. I just burned myself. This is hot. Just a heads up. Really, you're only putting one?
You said I had to be quick. Okay. Ah!
All right.
All right, give me a minute.
Yeah, because this guy's gonna burn. So make sure they're in the circle.
Oh, shoot. Thank you. Sorry.
Oh, this is
Okay.
part of learning how to bake. And once we master this, I will not have to do this anymore. She will be baking for me. And I'm all for that.
Exactly. Wait, what?
Uh-huh.
Wait, what?
All right. So this is already starting to cook.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see if the adding chocolate chips makes a difference here.
I'm on my third.
She's on her third, everyone.
Unless mom takes the donuts away, I will keep eating these. These are so good.
If you didn't want to add icing to this, you can always add syrup on top of it. I mean, that comes out just as well. All right. All right, light went off. Here is my, I guess I need to scoot these over because these are the ones without the chocolate chips. Here's the chocolate chips. We're gonna flip it. One flip, so they cook evenly on each side. All right. You want to go hand your grandpa a couple of these so that he can,
Knock
You know.
on them and then come back and eat my
yep,
entire
we're
plate.
gonna share. Your entire plate, huh?
Oh, there's 4. I thought I was giving them some of those. Thank you.
You mean the chocolate chip ones? Or what?
So you can come outside and ask for more.
There's no more.
There's no more. I ate them all.
All right. So I'm gonna let this light click off and then I will take them out. And then again, my taste tester is going to see how it tastes with chocolate chips. So this is gonna be a chocolate chip. There we go. All right. They're so cute. Okay, so here we have the regular chocolate and the ones with chocolate chips. because Kelly thinks that the chocolate chips are probably going to taste a lot better. Are we doing more? I would say that we hold off on adding chocolate chips until you taste test
Okay.
it to make sure that they actually...
I'm taste testing the chocolate chips first.
Yes, but that's not with the donut.
No.
Tell me when it gets cool enough for you to sample.
This.
Yes.
This one's the one that has 3.
Mm-hmm.
I should have put 4.
All right, so while
They're
we're
still
waiting
really
for
hot.
that to cool, let's make some more. We do the same thing. There should be still butter on this. A little bit more. Awesome. All right.
I wonder when they're ever gonna come out with a chocolate chip maker.
Oh, you would love that. Huh?
Yup.
Silly girl.
They came out with a donut maker. Why can't they come out with a chocolate chip maker?
You know, you could always write a letter and ask or send an email and make a suggestion.
Or maybe we'll find one at another thrift store.
I don't think I have ever seen a chocolate chip maker.
I've never seen a mini donut
We
maker.
ourselves are the chocolate chip makers. All right. Now, did you want to put chocolate chips in here?
No.
Okay.
Let's just do that first.
Now, this is actually enough batter. See that? You can see the center. That's perfect.
Still really hot.
Gosh, those chocolate chips.
I'm having one of these.
Now, I don't know if this clicked off or clicked back on after I put the batter in. So we're just gonna wait and see.
I still can't believe we got that for like $8.
I know, I'm so thankful because I can't remember how much these things are brand new. 20-something dollars, I think. So yeah.
Apparently brand new, they're $8 at the Goodwill.
Only because we got lucky. And if you guys are like thrift store shopping, we have found that we've found the best items on a Friday or Saturday morning, including at Walmart on the clearance section. We found what is that called, Cal?
Mom found a Keurig.
It was a Keurig, one of the compact ones. Although it was blue in color, I think it was, how much was it?
Let me go see.
They usually are $40.
I'm gonna eat a chocolate chip donut now. Let me see.
And I mean, it's this
$25.
color, but it was $25, so why not, right? Okay, here's our taste tester.
And I eat an hour.
Yeah. This is the one with the chocolate chips in it.
Mm.
Better?
A little bit, yeah.
Little bit? Alrighty. There you have it. So which would you prefer? The plain chocolate or the chocolate chip ones? This is what they look like. Still
I'd take either.
nice, soft and fluffy. And then we'll have these cool down completely, stick them in a Ziploc bag, and then she can snack on them.
And I might be able to eat them for breakfast.
And of course, she's going to try to eat them for breakfast.
I did that 2 mornings ago.
Pancakes, cupcakes, what's the difference, right? All right.
Pancakes, mini donuts, there's no difference. Except the donuts have holes in them.
Yeah, so what I usually do, because you know fiber is really good, is we add Optifiber powder in cake products like this, so that they're a little healthier and you get your daily source of fiber. All right, let's do this. I think I've got enough for one more round. And I'd tell you how many total this made, but I have no idea because
They make hundreds.
my child just ate the batch.
I only had 5.
Oh, you only have 5, and how many did we give your grandpa?
4.
Okay, so that's 9. So count the rest of these.
Okay.
And let's see if we even can make, will this go all the way? Let's, we might get a full, and we might not. Almost. How many?
Okay, so on the plate we actually have 18 donuts.
18.
Yep.
Okay, and then we gave
18. 22.
see, she's doing math today.
27.
28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34. So this batch made 34 mini donuts. And using the self-rising flour and omitting the salt and baking powder worked out perfect. As you can see, I just had to add more milk to it, because when it's a science thing. There's no moisture in the air. Sometimes you need more liquid. Also depends on, like I used the powdered stevia. Of course, you have to add more liquid to that.
Now there's 17.
So, was this a good deal? Will we use it again?
Yes.
Yes.
That's probably the best find we ever found at Goodwill. Especially that one.
Oh, of course. All right. That clicked off. What happened to my toothpick? Toothpick. Ooh, look at this. Nice chocolate donuts. Plain, no glaze. Flipping them with the toothpick, taking it to the side, just flipping them over, just like that. Okay, one more round and then I can shut this thing off, let it cool, wipe it off. Do we have the bag for that? Ziploc, please. This stuff is going into, look at all the, this is half of what you clean up when you make things yourself. You have to taste test them, yes.
That's a good excuse for when you're cooking with chocolate chips. You have to test them first.
All right, trash for that. So while we're waiting for this, we usually try to clean up the kitchen. And I missed the light. Let's just check. Yeah, this is perfect. All right, so I'm going to unplug this now, let it cool. Obviously, if I was to clean this off, it would burn my fingers, so I'm gonna let this cool off. All right, and then in a bit here, my feathered friends is going to go out and check on our girls.
Yep.
And feed them some
I might do a live for you guys on that.
fly larvae. So if you have a moment, what are you thinking? In 10 minutes?
I'm gonna need you out there.
Yeah, probably in about 10 minutes. She is going to check on the girls that are already beckoning ourselves because they need their snacks. But anyways, I want to thank you all for hanging out with us. We appreciate you so much. Here's what we made. Chocolate donuts and chocolate chip donuts. So I appreciate you. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. Sending love and hoping that you all have a wonderful day. Thank you.